People, welcome to another edition of the finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim, here at a slightly spruced up BadLadDad HQ. You may notice the little bits and pieces all around me on screen are slightly different. That's because I'm experimenting, because I'm getting ready to do what I promised to do in the last video, which is sometime over the next week or two. We'll be doing some live WWE SuperCard streaming on YouTube, and assuming that goes well, which hopefully it will, fingers crossed, I shall then be moving on to Twitch, where we've already got the BadLadDad channel saved, so you can go and subscribe to it now, so you will get an alert when we do eventually kick off. But that's the game plan. We're going to eventually move on to Twitch so we can do some live streaming that you've all been going on about for so long and I've done nothing about, but I'm working on it. It's going to happen, believe me. But for now, what's all this John Cena and Sasha all about? Well, the sun, you don't actually get to see because that's outside, it's not in here. Although it is 26 degrees C in here, which is about 75, 76 degrees Fahrenheit for US viewers. And I have to say, that's with a bit of air conditioning on. We're not used to having air conditioning here in the UK. We don't normally need air conditioning, we normally need heat. Need lots of heat. Right now I don't need heat. Take the heat away. I want cool, I want refreshing. Talking of which, just a little break. This is for medicinal purposes, obviously. Right, and let's get on with more pressing matters, which is firstly, John Cena, Ring Dommy Dim Dom, event ended. You'll have seen the video yesterday. I was a bit dubious as to whether I was going to manage to do it because I had work to do and other things to do. Well, I finished John Cena with about 12 minutes to go, which translating that to UK time was about 12 minutes to 2 in the morning. I then spent 3 hours writing the thing that I needed to work on, so it was 5 AM when I finally got to bed, and then I had to get Ninja Boy to school. So bit of a long sesh, that one. But if we have a look in my cards, eventually behind this rather large gathering of BLD WrestleMania 33 pros, you will see, actually what you will see is I've put the image from the event card onto the WrestleMania 33 card, and I've swapped it with the image from there, because actually I still quite like that. I think it's quite nice on there on the event card. So I'm going to live with that for a bit and see how I feel, see how that goes. So obviously I need to get him into a King of the Ring and get him powered up, but before I do that I need to get my second Seth done. He's still a little way off, look. Still got a bit of power and a bit of toughness to be done. It is warm in here. Good grief, it's warm in here. So there's that to be done. Team Battleground, I think we're doing okay. I think we've probably got this one tucked up. I've finished my matches. We're what, 4,000, 3,500, just over 3,500 ahead with 5 hours to go. I don't think they're going to be mounting a late charge. You never know. You never know. As you can see, Jim Barner. I mean, I was a 99 point rated. I seem to be in the like bottom 3 or 4 for some reason. I don't know what I've done to upset Cad Daddy. Probably complained a lot. Probably it, but I'd never seem to be in the top half, certainly not in the top 2 or 3 when it comes to ratings. We seem to be in the bottom section, but I've done okay. I've got me bits and pieces going. So what I'm going to do now is 2 things. Oh no, 3 things. 3 things. Let's go and collect these bits and pieces from here. What do you get in here? Forgotten. It's every little helps. Every little helps. What have we got here? Oh, 50 credits. Always useful. And stop sign, which is obviously for and Alberto Del Rio, El Patron, Paggy's boyfriend. I will, of course, be tucking in to this evening's team event, which is giving Sasha. There's a bit of a giveaway for UK fans of WWE who'd not obviously had a chance to see Great Balls of Fire overnight, and we were going to watch it today on a rerun. That kind of spoiled one of the matches for us, didn't it, by sticking Sasha up straight away. But the good news for me is I do have Sasha as one of my single females. It was always worth gathering those single females. You never know when one of them's going to come good. And she's going to come good for me too. So look, she's fully powered there. So I shall certainly be trying for that second Sasha this evening and get Sasha Banks Pro, and that is good news for my Ring Dommy Dim, not Ring Dommy Dim, a road to glory! Decca-Rooney. Where are we? RTG. Because you can see my fourth female there at the moment is still this Alexa Bliss event card. So that's something that I can change. Something better change. Yeah, so what do you think of the latest uploads down below, taken from our YouTube page, obviously? It's a nice little touch, I thought. I don't know, might live with that for a bit. That, of course, could become room for some chat mode if you guys are chatting during a live session. Just the possibilities are endless. Possibilities are endless. Let me know what you'd like to see. If we were doing a page and we're streaming, obviously you're going to want to see yourselves chatting, aren't you? You're going to want to see your own name and your own avatar crop up. That's a given. You're going to want to get that free publicity going, aren't you? So I assume that's something you'd like to see. But what else would you like to see? Right now I've got latest videos, or latest uploads that we've done on YouTube, sat below me here. And as you can see on the other side of the SuperCard iPad feed is just a link to our Twitter account. That's not going to change because I'm obviously not tweeting right now. I'm doing this. But, you know, as I say, we could do all sorts of things. If you've got any spanking suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just a little bit of wild mode, because I want to get that Seth Pro'd, and then I'm going to stick him into a King of the Ring, get that underway, and then we're away. So what I've got to do is just power and toughness, isn't it? Just power and toughness. Right. As you can see, everything I've got here is all being powered up, and as I've said to you many times before, it's not important about winning these matches unless you're really precious about your win-loss record, which you really shouldn't be. Not at this stage. It's all about just powering up your cards. So I have no hesitation in playing the lowest powered card that's got nothing on it at all, just to give it a few stats. Because that's the point of the exercise. Oh, look at that. Typical. Didn't get what I wanted. It's difficult to know sometimes, isn't it, whether to hang on and try and get both of the stats you need, or just chisel off one and see what else comes out. Oh, look. We just might get ourselves Booker T! I seem to remember many moons ago, Booker T Survivor being Ninja Boy's first Survivor card, and he was a bit upset because he wanted something a bit stronger, because that Booker T card wasn't that high up in the old ratings. That's many moons ago. That's a long time ago. Oh, there's probably a video about that knocking around somewhere. We're nearly up to 500 vids, would you believe, people? 500 vids. 25,000, we're bordering on 26,000, we've got 25,900 subscribers of you good people on YouTube. There we go, let's take that one. And I think it was 480 videos that we've done now. It basically worked out in the 2.5 years that we've been doing this, we've been putting up a video every other day. That's how the stats work out. That's the number of videos we've got up as opposed to the number of days in these 2.5 years. 2 years, 6 months worth of days. So that's not a bad effort, considering that we started off just to have a bit of fun, just please ourselves, and we've kept going. But I'm pretty impressed with the fact that Ninja Boy, although he's not been in these sort of latest SuperCard vids, he is still interested in what we're doing. And obviously, if you've not caught it, if you have a look at the middle video down below, you can see there he did his 30-man Royal Rumble live on YouTube yesterday. And thank you for all your kind comments. I really appreciate some of the things that you've been saying, and it's been a real lift for the lad to see that the effort that he's been putting in is being rewarded with your kind thanks. Obviously we don't get any money, but it's your kind thanks. That's the important thing right there. So thank you for that. Alright, I'm just going to do one more of these, and then I'm going to leave you alone for a bit, because I'm not getting the matches I wanted, and I think it's going to take a little while just to get this Seth finished. Bearing in mind there was 6 or 7 matches needed. And this is taking a long time. I don't like it taking a long time. I want it to take a short time, so I can get on with it. Get it done. Right, so I'm going to have to pick off another single there. Okay. Okay, I can see what you're doing there, Cat Daddy. I can see what you're doing, WWE SuperCard gods. You are not playing ball with Big Jim. And that's not good for me. Right, so there we have it. So comments, please. What do you think? What do you think of this layout? Do you want us to go ahead and do streaming? There's 2 or 3 people who said, yeah, do some streaming. And the rest of you were like giving me advice as to what software to use and everything else, which is kind of you, but I obviously know about OBS. That's what I'm now using. One of the big differences actually here, probably won't make any difference to you, but one of the big differences is this is all being done on our PC. So this is being done using OBS software, using a separate camera and using a microphone and everything, done on a PC, as opposed to all the previous videos that we've done, which have been recorded on an iPhone for our big ugly faces, and the gameplay is normally recorded on a MacBook. So that's the difference. So not only is there a layout difference, it's actually completely different equipment that's recording all of this. Has it made any difference? Is it any better? Is it worse? Who knows? You know, because you've got an opinion, so let us know that opinion down below in the comments. And while you're down below in the comments, don't forget, whack me a few likes. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It can only get better, surely. It can only get better than this. And of course, you can follow us on Instagram, and just have a look at all the social links all over the place on here. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, it's there. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.